With the recent release of Five Nights at Freddy's Into the Pit, and I'm still working on FNAF 6, I thought I could start a small series of me recreating Into the Pit. So I will be recreating Into the Pit, all of the locations: 1985, Freddy's location, Oswald's house, school, library, Jeff's Pizza, all of that. Now, this will be a multiple part series. It will mostly be time lapses in building. I will, however, add some command blocks, but I won't add too many command blocks. I will only add a couple command blocks, and I'll do Jeff's Pizza, Oswald's house, etc. in another video. And I would absolutely love to make all of this in Minecraft. I might actually add the doors functional and maybe pit Bonnie at the end of the video. So hopefully you stick around with that. Now let's go on to the time lapse. Now that I've finished the time lapse, as you can see, I've made a exterior to Freddy's on my own outside of the time lapse because I knew it would take me a while to perfect and I'd rather do it while not recording. So there's the front door, the windows with the lights behind them, I've used stroom lights, and of course the Freddy Fazbear head that I'm not good at pixel art, so this is the same pixel art that Cup of Tea EX used for his FNAF 1 map, so I'm not that good at pixel art, so I've just used that. I've also had this texture pathway and some lamps. It's really nice touch, and I really love this exterior. Now the first thing I want to get started on for the command blocks is to make a door work. So I'd walk up to the door would open, and would walk away, the door would close. Simple as that. You just walk up, door opens with a nice animation, the door closes when you walk away. So let's get started working on that. So I've made one functional door, and I'll show you how these are going to work. So as you can see, here's our door, and if we walk up to it, the door opens with a nice animation, and if we walk away, the door closes once again with an animation. We can walk through it and all, and it's still open, and if we go back, it is closed, and I really like how this will work. So it will work for every single door in the pizzeria and every other door. Now this door won't work that way because this hallway into the pit doesn't actually exist. It's just in the map. So I decided to add it so it will just teleport you into the arcade instead of opening it and giving you an animation. So I'll show you here how that worked out. So as you can see, here are our 3 door frames: the closed, the partly open, and then the fully open one. And how it works is just some clone commands. So I've copied it down from the build up here and made some slight changes to the door so it's open, right, closed or not. So it first starts with this detecting if the player is in a certain distance with the tag Oswald. Then it will power this with these door frames in a certain animation, which would be this one, then that one, making it open. Then this one is doing the opposite, detecting when it's further away, and then it would put it in backwards, so it would be this one, then this one, giving it that nice closing animation. So that's how all of the doors inside of this map are going to work. So, and I really like how that will be done. So as you can see, we'll walk up, it closes, works in a very nice way. Now after a long time of working, I finally have all of the doors completed. As you can see, here is the massive mess that's going on here with all of the animations of the door and the command blocks. Now I'll show you how this one works. As I said, it will just teleport you. So as you can see, if I walk up to this door, it'll just teleport me to the arcade because I don't really want you to go to the hallway that isn't really in there in the game. As you can see, these all work how the first one does, as you can see. And if I go over here, they all work in the exact same way. You walk up to the door and it all works. I've also added this one over here. It's sort of disconnected from the others, but it's here. I've also added this dripping piece of water that falls into this puddle that I didn't add originally in the time lapse that I have now added with a hopper clock, where it's just a hopper clock that powers this command block that will add a particle of dripping water every now and again, making it look like one of the pipes is leaky. Now the next part of functionality I want to add to this map is the golden Freddy suit right here, where you would go up to it and enter it, and then you would hide. You'd look like you've become Golden Freddy, and the way we'll do this is the same way we did it for the FNAF 2, is having a carved pumpkin put on our head, making it look like we're in the suit, and then we'll somehow get out. So let's go ahead and start working on the Golden Freddy hiding spot. So here's the arm stand model I have for this, and as you can see, he has everything, and I really like how it turned out. He has his little arms on the side, lying down there, his ears and his legs and all that. Now, we have 2 things to enter him. We could either punch him with an interaction, actually like my Glam Rock Freddy, or we could walk up to the Golden Freddy model and crouch. And then we'd put it in spectator mode or something like that. We'd brought down to the view of Golden Freddy like this and have the carved pumpkin applied to make it look like we're in the suit. And then we'd have to crouch or something like that. I don't know exactly how that works. You'll be in spectator mode, but I'll figure something out. So let's go on and start making Golden Freddy functional. So the first command block will be detecting when a crouch scoreboard detects when it matches 1. And then it will set a scoreboard to me being inside Golden Freddy to 1. And then another command block will be detecting when it sets at 1, and it'll do the exact same thing. And also detect when we're inside of Freddy, but if the score matches 1 and we're inside Freddy, to toggle in and out. And once we have that, then we'll have to start our next set of commands. So the next set of commands is this. As you can see, I've added 2 command blocks on each side. So if I go into them, as you can see, if we crouch, it says Golden Freddy in, Golden Freddy out. So now we're out of Golden Freddy. But we actually want it to put us inside Golden Freddy. But the also bad thing is that, say I'm not even near Golden Freddy, I'm over here in the lobby, and I crouch. It still says I'm going in and out of Golden Freddy, and that's not what we want. So first, we have to make it so that we can only in a certain distance of this armor stand that we crouch, it will detect it. So let's go add that right now. So using this lengthy command here, it's executing if we are in a certain distance of the Golden Freddy armor stand, and if we are, and we have the tag Oswald, because I want to use a tag to make the things less confusing, Oswald, and we're in a certain distance, let's say 1.5, that will now work. So now all we have to do is copy and paste this and put it in the other command block. So then it will only work, so as you can see, if I crouch here, nothing happens. But if I go up to the Golden Freddy and I crouch, then it now says I'm going in and out of Golden Freddy. So that's all of the commands required for Golden Freddy. So as you can see, I've added a bunch of chain command blocks as well. That just adds the effect. So as I'll show you right here, it just teleports us to the certain position. It replaces our head slot, gives us invisibility, puts us in survival or creative, depending, because I'm going to make the yellow rabbit next episode that I make of this. So as you can see, if I walk up to him and crouch, I wear the carved pumpkin, making it look like I'm inside of him. And as you can see, got the carved pumpkin on my head, and I got the levitation and invisibility effects. If I crouch, I am now out, back in survival mode, and I no longer have the carved pumpkin on top of my head, and I can just roam around and do my business. Or if the yellow rabbit comes back and I want to hide, I can go in there. So now that we have that done, I'm pretty sure that's wrapped up everything I want to get done for this video. The last thing I want to do is make armor sense models of Freddy, Chica, Bonnie up on stage. They won't do anything, I'll make them functional in a later episode, but for now they'll just be for decoration. Just sitting on the stage doing their performance. Alright, so now that we've completed these armor sense models, they can be turning out quite good. Now and Chica I'm very proud of, as she looks very nice and she has an armor stand with a pressure plate on the head acting as the plate. Freddy's waving, holding his microphone and singing into the microphone, as you can see here. And I didn't actually make this Bonnie armor stand, my friend did. So my friend made this Bonnie, so if you're wondering why the style compared to Freddy and Chica are different to Bonnie, it's because my friend made it. And also back here in the backstage, I've also added the spare Freddy thing that I don't know exactly what it does in the game, or what it is, but I've just added it back there for more decoration. Now, I'm unsure if I want to do the rest of the endoskeletons in this video, but that's all I'm going to leave it for now. So there's the end of the video. I hope all you guys enjoyed it, as that will be the end for today's episode. Look out for more future episodes in the future and other things that I'm doing. Join the Discord in the description and subscribe to Cup of Tea EXE. Alright, goodbye.